Hi friends, my name is Aditya Vella. You are watching WebCoder. Today I will introduce you with some remaining HTML tags from previous video. If you haven't watched the previous video, the link is in the description. So without wasting time, let's get started. So right now I am using a notepad to write my HTML code. Today we are going to start with the center tag. This tag is useful when you want your content to appear in the center of your web page. You need to write a center tag and the text in it and then close the center tag. When I save this and open the browser, you will see the text will be appeared in the center location of the browser. Here you can see it. Now let's move to the anchor tag. It is useful when you want to provide links to other web pages or redirect user to the next page. It has an attribute called href in that you need to provide path of the file to which you want to redirect. Right now I am providing the path of the file I am stored in the current directory. After that, you need to provide the text on which the user will click to redirect to the next page. Let me show you the file to which the user is going to redirect. So this is the file. Let me change the text to hello. And when I open a browser, you will see the redirect link. When I click, you will see the next web page. You can also place the link at the center of your web page by specifying the same center tag. Here you can see it. Sometimes you may want to show table in your web page. For that you need to use the table tag. Table tag contains some tags in it to define the table header, which is also called as table column, table row and table data. tr tag is used to create a row in a table that you need to put header or data of the table. The th stands for table header. This tag is used to write the column name of your table. Here you can see the column name. Let me take down the table a little bit and specify the border of the table. So by using the border property of table, here I am specifying 1, which is stand for 1 pixel. Now you can see the border is applied to table. When you want to create a new row in a table, you just write a tr tag and close it. In that I am writing td, which stands for table data. This tag is used to put data into the table. There are some attributes associated with the table tag. One that I shown you is a border. Then the next one I am going to show is a cell padding. Cell padding is the space inside a cell between the cell border and the cell content. As you can see, the space is increased between the content and the border of the cell. And the cell spacing, as the name suggests, is the space between the nearby cells. For creating multiple rows in a table, you need to just add tr tags again and again, and in that td tags. Remember that you need to write table data in the same order as you write the table header. If you don't, then the data will be placed at the wrong column. You can use forms for various purposes like login, registration form in HTML. For that you need to use the form tag. It has several attributes like action and method. Action attribute specifies the destination where you want to carry data taken from form after user click a submit button, and method specify in which way you want to carry data. There are two types of method, get and post. I will tell you about this in a moment. In the form, for taking input from the user, we use input tag. It has several attributes like text, which allows user to enter text in a text box, name, which specify name for your input field which you can use to access data entered by the user later when you need it, and a placeholder which applicable to every text box. It shows text inside a text box. The placeholder attribute is very useful to show extra information to the user to what to enter in a text box. Now you can see the text box is appeared and I can enter any type of text in it. There are various values for a type attribute. You can use a text, email, password. To password, whatever text you entered in a text box will be denoted by a field circle. Right now I am changing the type to password. I will change the name to the pass and change the placeholder to enter password. Now if I enter some text in the password, you will see it is denoted by a field circle. If you want to write an email in a text box, you can specify the type attribute value to email. After that, if you enter any random text that don't have an @sign, then a message will be shown. So basically, email is used to validate whether you entered an email address or a random text. This will be performed when a submit button is clicked. Now you can see the email text box. To add a submit button, we need to specify the type attribute equals to submit. This doesn't require any name or placeholder attribute. It only requires a value attribute which specifies the label of the button. After saving this file, when I open a browser, you will see the submit button. Right now I am entering values in the field. If I enter a random text in an email, it will show me a message. So I will enter a correct email address, and after submit you will redirect it to the page specified in action attribute. Now let's change the text onto the page, like form submitted. Save it and then we will run it again. Now you will see at the top, because of I used get method, all the input are shown in the URL. So to avoid that, we need to use the post method. It does not add your input data to URL, ensuring security, and it allows you to send large amount of data than get method. If you don't specify a method attribute value, then the default value is get. If you want to display a list of items onto your web page, then you can use the UL tag, which stands for Unordered List. In that, there is a li tag for list, in which you can write the list item. You can change the list appearance by using the type attribute in UL tag and changing its value. It has several values like circle and square. Another way of displaying list is OL tag, which stands for ordered list. It uses numbers or alphabets for ordering your list. By default, the OL tag will order your list by using the numbers. So if you want to change it, then you can use the type attribute and setting it to capital A or small a, or if you want a Roman number, then you can specify capital I. So that's it for this video, guys. If you like it, hit the like button, please subscribe my channel and share it with your friends that want to learn web development.